I wanted to offer a short practice for a day when you may not have a lot of time for yoga. If you have 10 minutes, this will be a good practice. We're going to start standing and just taking a moment here, shaking out. Ooh, see where you are at, whatever day you're doing this on, in the morning, at night, midday. Just take a moment, grounding to both feet. Lift the hands, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Make a transition from whatever you've been up to your yoga space, to your practice. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. And we'll focus on the breath in a standing position today. One hand to the chest, one hand to the belly, perhaps. Just standing tall, softening the gaze. Notice the inhalation and the exhalation. Try to let go of busy thoughts, plans, questions, and to-do lists. Check in with how you're feeling, even just stating to ourselves where we're at, what our mood is, what our energy levels are. It's just an acknowledgement. It helps us with the quality of acceptance and understanding and being at peace with where we are at any given time in any given moment. And then we'll release the hands, opening here towards an intention or affirmation, quality of feeling that we'd like to open to, maybe one word. With our intention set, you can take your feet a little wider. We'll do some half sun salutes, reaching up, bending the legs, folding forward, one arm in front of the other. Inhale, exhale, one more time, breathing in and breathing out. And as we come back up, you can sing the little teapot song if you want to. One arm overhead, the other hand to your hip. And a little teapot pose to the second side. Arm overhead, hand to the hip. Get back to center, interlacing the hands behind our backs. Let's squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest, open the heart. Come forward part way or continue on down, maybe your head towards the floor. Relax your neck, your face, your jaw, your eyes. We'll come up with good intent. V for victory, for a nice uplifting effect, or U for unity and uplift and all good things. Breathing in and out, relax the arms. We'll come to the top of the mat. If you're not there already, we're going to do a gentle flow here in this abbreviated practice today. Standing mountain pose. We'll take a swan dive, dropping the arms and then lifting as we breathe in. Folding, we're going to come down to a low lunge with the right foot back as we breathe out. And then lifting as we inhale. So right into our first lunge today, swirl cactus arms if you'd like. And then a little deepening. For those who are comfortable flexing and extending the spine, you can do it as I'm doing it here. You can also hold your lunge and keep the spine straight like this if that feels better. I'm going to take the flexion and extension, tucking the chin, rounding, lifting the chest, opening. One more time. Good. Holding here. And bringing the hands down. We'll get off of the right knee. Okay, so it's a little perhaps hard to see my hands the way the screen is today, but I have my fingertips to the floor. I'm going to come to plank. You could do a table pose instead if you prefer. And then our first downward dog, walking the dog if you want to. Either bent legs or press the heels back. And what would a practice be without a little more plank? So a little more plank right now, coming forward from our downward dog. And back. And forward. And back. And on this last round, we can do a donkey kick in plank pose. If you don't want to be in plank, come down to table and kick your leg in the donkey kick style like so, in table or in plank. Okay, kicking. Now we're going to come back to down dog. And then we're going to come up to standing again. And step or hop your feet forward. Take a reverse swan dive. All the way up, hands to prayer position. Couple seconds here. Feeling the heartbeat, feeling we're a bit warmer. Second side of our flow, breathing in Breathing out, it'll be the left foot that will step back here. Coming right on down to the low lunge. I'm going to just adjust so my knees over my ankles, swirl cactus arms. And same thing here, you can open and close, keeping the spine long, or take a little flexion and extension. Kind of like the cat-cow stretch. Inhale, exhale. So let's hold here just for a second or two. Relax the shoulders and the face. And the hands down to the floor or to your yoga blocks, which I have there, but I'm not using at the moment. Okay, low lunge. Now again, table or plank. And if you're not in the mood for the plank options, you can take a child's pose. I'm going to intensify a little because it's a good thing when we're in the mood for it to intensify. Knee towards your elbow. This is called spider plank. Ooh, and you don't want to do it necessarily on a full stomach. It really works the side core and the midsection. From here, let's bring the knees down. Stretch on back and just enjoy child's pose. I usually have my head lifted when I'm instructing because then you can hear me. But for your purposes, having the forehead right down on the floor is probably going to be nice. We'll come up on an inhalation. V for victory, U for unity. And then just briefly back to standing. You can come up any way you want to through another down dog, through table, through a low squat. We'll just do a little bit more today in the standing phase of things and then come back down again. So let's take the feet wide. And to put everybody in a good mood, not that you're not in a good mood already, but this will put you in a better mood. We're going to bend the legs, lift the arms, straighten the legs, lower the arms. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Good, I'm going to do a lateral lunge next. So it's a little hard to see my feet, but to be a mirror image, you could slightly turn your right toes to the right. Take a nice wide stance. Bend your right leg, keep your left leg straight. For this one, the hand comes to the thigh, towards the floor, or all the way to the floor. Okay, and then I like to look up towards my top hand. So quite a deep stretch. We'll do a little wood chopper in between. That's interlacing the fingers, extending the index fingers like you're chopping wood. Second side, lateral lunge. Find your arm position. Okay, once more to each side, wood chopper in between. I'm going all the way to the floor with my hand. You don't need to. Last time. And a final round of the lateral lunge in. All the way back up. Inhale. Exhale, feel your chi signal here, the warmth of your body, your heartbeat, your vibrant nature here, your whole being alive and alert and present in this moment. Taking a side stretch. Now I'm just going to play around with something I did on Zoom a while back. 3 letters of the alphabet, Z, W, T, and again, Z, W, T. Hold the T. Come on up. Same variations. Second side. V, W, T, V, W, T. Let's do that one more time. V, W, T. Hold the T. All the way up with the palms down and the thumbs extended. This is a version of Sharira Mudra. It's nice for bringing the breath to the belly, for grounding us. And then we'll heel toe step or hop the feet together. Bring one hand to the chest, one hand to the belly. We'll take a mini balance here just for good measure. You could do a little crane pose if you'd like. I always like to kind of float and fly a little if I take the crane arms. Ooh. See how your balance is today. And second side. One leg lifted, arms just kind of relaxed, but moving like we're about to take flight. And 2 feet to the floor. Inhale. I'm going to conclude this standing practice here with a forward fold. So you can take the hands behind your back, come halfway, slide your hands down your legs. A lot of times I like ragdoll, just hanging kind of soft and floppy like, but you can hold on to your big toes or behind your ankles if you want a little deeper stretch. And come up with care. And why don't we take a little fish mudra, Matsya mudra, one hand on top of the other, thumbs extended out. And many people know this one because I do it a lot. Matsya mudra is about flexibility and fluidity, like a fish in water. Opening to flexibility in our bodies, hopefully in our minds and in our outlook on life in general as well. And from Matsya Mudra release, take a little shake. We're going to finish the standing practice here with a Qi wash. And I've been doing Qi washes for a little while now. I do have a little view of nature today, which is wonderful. If you don't, you can visualize something that inspires you. The Qi wash, we just plant our feet, we stand nice and tall, and you can close your eyes if you want to, or soften your gaze and just take whatever nice vista or image you're gazing at into your range of vision. And as we breathe in and breathe out, it's really a standing meditation where we can just imagine or feel or visualize clear light, healing energy, washing over us, around us, and through us, through every cell. It's cleansing, it's calming, it's uplifting. You can do a Qi wash just about anywhere for any amount of time that you care to. And when you're complete with your Qi wash, just give a little movement to the body. We're going to come on down. And because this is a short practice today, I am going to actually have us come to seated and have the very well-known option of the roly-poly rock and roll. If you don't want to do that, you can give your legs a little pat-pat in the style of Qigong with the pressure points that can be activated a little bit here. If you do like to rock and roll, tuck in your chin, make sure there's nothing on your yoga mat. Rock up and back. 3 or 4 times. Okay, and we're just going to do 1 or 2 things seated, and then we'll come on to our backs. So perhaps a little staff or stick pose. I often do this earlier in the practice, but it's good at any time. Extending the legs, flexing the feet, sitting nice and tall. Now I've added the heaven and earth arm combination with this. So heaven and earth from Qigong is reaching one arm towards the sky or the heavens and the other hand towards the earth. And you can feel a good stretch with this, of course, but it's also said to be good for balancing the energies of the body. Lightening and lifting, grounding and centering. And then just come 2 hands to the floor, sit nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Give the legs a little shake. And we will come on down. And I'm going to just go right into the phase of things where you have a choice of a pose or a stretch or a few different things to feel complete in the practice today. So it could be having your yoga block handy, hugging the knees in, rocking a bit, maybe stretching out one leg, and then the other. Freestyle movement with the arms and legs, just moving gently, like you're swimming or flying. I always like a little supported bridge pose, and that could be a transition into a modified shoulder stand. If you have a yoga block, some people may want to do a more traditional shoulder stand. I'll just give you a couple more moments here, holding the pose that you're in, or maybe adding a reclined twist or a happy baby. Maybe another pose that we do regularly in our Zoom practice for you Zoomsters out there that I haven't done today because it is a shorter practice that I'm offering. But hopefully you feel warm and energized. We've gotten some strengthening, stretching, and balancing in. You can always pause the video, of course, and add more if you want to. But if you are ready to relax, just get yourself into your comfortable position on your back. Maybe a pillow under your head, maybe something over your eyes. Closing the eyes, of course, is nice. And just taking a full breath in, feeling that we're oxygenating every hardworking cell of the body. Exhale, release. Expel the breath completely. And take that again. Inhale. And exhale. Feel yourself supported by the earth. Feel the rhythm of the breath. Nothing that we need to fix or figure out at this time. Nothing to accomplish or achieve. Just enjoying the chance to digest what we've done today. Taking the time to draw back, to release, to relax, and to let go completely. I'll take a little more time in stillness. I am, of course, recording from my home environment, and the recycling truck went by, so my apologies if that was audible. But the good news is the peace is within, and we're attuning to that no matter what is going on in our environments, outside of our bodies. It can be busy. Inside, we're peaceful and calm. Another couple moments here. You can always pause the video and stay in relaxation for an extended period of time if you'd like. If you are ready to reawaken, just deepen the breath. Tune to your chi signal. Appreciate your vibrant nature. And then add movement, fingers and toes, hands and feet. Every time coming back up to a cross-legged position or feet out in front. And as I say, this was a much shorter practice today. There are other videos that are longer and more complex. So you can look those up if that's what you need on the Youthful Yogi channel. But I think today this felt great, and I hope it will lead you all into a really good place for the rest of your day or evening, wherever you're at. So let's just finish. We'll just take the hands, warm them up a little here. And then with the hands in prayer, nice and warm at the heart center, take a few final moments, just appreciating the chance to practice together, even if it's virtually. And coming back to your intention or affirmation if you have one. I'll finish as I usually do with one round of Om. You can join me if you'd like. Hands at the heart. I'll inhale to begin. Shanti, Shanti, peace. Shanti is the Sanskrit word for peace. Peace within and around us. Let's take a moment to bow the head to the heart, acknowledging the light, the energy, the peace within. And then a moment to lift our gaze, honoring the light, energy, and peace within one another, the larger yoga community, all those who bring us joy or who would like to send a good message to. So a namaste to all. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.